Hello, this is Gregg Fine, and welcome to Guitar Legends in the Box. In this course, we're going to explore the tones of three legendary guitarists, Andy Summers, The Edge, and David Gilmour. And the focus here is on recreating their tones exclusively in the box. If you're not familiar with the term in the box, this simply means that we'll be doing everything in our DAWs using amp sims and plugins. Now, I've picked these players because of their innovative usage of guitar effects to both create unique identities for themselves and to craft super mega hits as well. In this course, we're going to be diving into topics such as Andy Summers' usage of compression, The Edge's usage of delay, and the way that David Gilmour paints sonic pictures with modulation pedals. These are just a few examples of the kind of things that we're going to be talking about. Along the way, we'll also be learning some of the history behind the gear, including the pedals and the amps that these legends used. My DAW of choice for this course is Logic, and some of the amp sims or amp simulations and plugins which I'll be using are those from Amplitube and Native Instruments Guitar Rig, Bias Effects, Logic, and others. But note that this isn't a Logic or brand specific course, so even if you don't have the exact plugin or amp sim that I do, you should still be able to take the concepts from this course and apply them to plugins that you own. I want to point out that the overall aim here is to derive sonic inspiration from these guitar legends, and to gather up some useful techniques that you can incorporate into your own recordings. Even though we can try to come close to the sound of these guitar legends, it would be nearly impossible to get there 100%. And that's because in addition to the amp and effect settings, you also have, of course, the players themselves, their fingers and their phrasing. Not to mention the room or live space in which they recorded their parts in. With that being said, let's move on and get started talking about some basic DAW recording setup tips for the guitar.